first, we have to make sure that we stay confident on the ball. We do a lot of complete passes and then look for the spaces behind them and then explore those spaces.
Which some of the players are back, some from injuries, others from suspension. How important do you think that will be for you this afternoon?
Very important. It strengthens the team. It gives the team more quality, more confidence. I mean, good structure. So I think it's good. It's just unfortunate we are missing Andrews in team menu this afternoon because of suspension. But then we equally have people who can replace him and play. So players coming from suspension and injury is good for the team. It strengthens our team structure and it gives us quality on the field.
Coach, lastly, your opponent, the coach, was here some few months ago. He knows you very well. You know him. How does that make? Does it make it difficult playing against his side?
Let's just focus on the game. Thank you.
Thank you. That was our coach, Dr. Prosper Nate Okum. He believes the returnees from the game will make things very, very good for his team. It will give them lots of quality and also interesting things. I think coach was a bit coy on answering the fact that he's going to play against Abdoulaye Ghazali this afternoon. He believes we should focus on the game, and then that should be the most important thing this afternoon. Very soon I'll be joined by head coach Ghazali, the coach for BASAKE Holy Stars. He's also been on top of issues over the past few games. For those of you who don't know, coach was my tutor, in school. Coach, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
A difficult game, I guess. It's always interesting playing against these top teams. This season, you've not lost against any of them, Hasselhoff and Asante Kotoko. What do you expect this afternoon?
Well, like you said, I know it will be difficult for the two of us because I cannot say it will be difficult for us. Because as they prepare, we also prepare. And I know our players, we need to keep our focus, get the things right. Pitches like this are open game for anybody who have a disciplined side and a compound side. I believe I have prepared the boys. We lost at home on Wednesday. The 2 days that we have prepared, I know I have sacked them up. Any team playing Kotoko is a motivation to the players. I know they have motivated themselves, apart from what we have done in the pitch, apart from what the management has also done. So I'm looking forward to see a better and a nice game this afternoon.
Coach, you have a lot of experienced players, the likes of Simba, Mpem Da Costa, Issa Yakubu. What do they change in big games like this?
Well, the whole thing is that, like you said, they are experienced. I expect them that they should put it into play. They should guide it. I have a young guys in the team. These 3 guys or 4 guys who are there, they can guide. I have one at the back, I have one in the middle, and I have one up front. So I expect that they should be able to guide the young guys so that we play as a team and come together. But we are expecting to win today's match, at least, so that we can get back to our winning race. So once they are able to do that with their experience, definitely we will carry the day.
Lastly, you were here, you worked with this club. Facing them, does it make it difficult because they kind of know you and how you want things to be done?
I think the differences are there. Clearly, you could see that when I was here as coach, players who were there, I think almost all of them have left. There's a new team altogether. There's a new technical team, apart from few guys who are still around. So all what we do is that we technical men, we look at previous matches of our opponents and then we work towards that. I know it's not going to be easy, but I have watched Kotoko played 2-3 matches. I have watched their matches. They have also watched our match. So that's why I'm saying that it's going to be an interesting game and it's going to be a game that everybody expects something good. But I know the pitch is good. And everybody complains about pitches, but to me, if you are able to have a clear pitch like this, definitely when you have a team that makes less mistakes, you are able to carry the game. So I pray that today be my players' day. We play simple game. We get our passes right and then our tactics right so that we can carry the day.
Wish you the best, coach.
Thank you very much.
That was Coach Abdoulaye Ghazali, the head coach for BASAKE Holy Stars. He believes they need to take their chances and make less mistakes, and they'll be able to get things right.
Good afternoon. Baba Sports. This is match 25 of the Arab. This is match 25 of the Arab reality. It's ASANTE. The Baba Sports today. Match 25 of the Arab reality. And ASANTE KOTOKO are hosting BASAKE Stars. Before I announce the lineup, I want to inform you that on Saturday, the quarterfinals of next year FA Cup is taking place here at the Baba Sports Stadium. On Saturday at 3 p.m. Championship against Park Academy. And at 7 p.m. is the Chelsea against Manchester United. And then on Sunday, which is a week from today, at 3 p.m. is Carrera against Home State. And then at 7 p.m. ASANTE KOTOKO will go to democracy. So on Saturday, Monday at 3 p.m. and on Monday at 7 p.m. between the Chelsea and Manchester United, and on Sunday, another place at 7 p.m. against Team Democracy, while Carrera United take control of FC here at Baba Sports. So ladies and gentlemen, please take note of that for us. Sports, please be especially for Sunday at 7 p.m. To the lineup of the start with BASAKE Stars is number 1, Dai. Number 5, MD25, the captain of the side. Number 9, Costa. Number 17, Number 19, Number 22, Salah. Number 10, Salah. Number 37, Mario Fan. Number 7, Jabo Chawan. Number 77, Sylvester, and number 88, Prince Otigua. On the bench, you have number 3, Prince Otigua. Number 6, George Nanachi. Number 25, Manuel Sapi. Number 27, Jacob Jabasi. Number 40, Emmanuel J. Number 41, Patrick Apia. Number 52, Clement Japon. Number 55, Francis Santi. And then number 80, Boniface Lee. It is being led by Coach Gazali Abdullah. And from ASANTE KOTOKO, we have the coach number 33, captain of the team, goalkeeper Frederick Sarri. Number 5, Justice Lee. Number 6, Samba O'Neill. Number 11, Saka Sauda. Number 14, Elvis Shea. Number 17, Patrick Series. Number 19, Abba Yaya. Number 20, Samuel Series. Number 31, Mark Bulu. Number 44, Daniel Ajete. And number 47, Michael Iba. On the bench, we have goalkeeper Mohamed Ahar in number 16 jersey. Number 10 is Emmanuel Enji. Number 12 is Michael Sheikh Ganda. Number 15, Henry Wangasu. Number 18, Felix again Albert Awa. Number 21, Saturday Gu. Number 24 is Gita. Number 27 was Betu Abuka. And then number 37, youngster Isaka Abdul. It is being led by Coach Dr. Prosper Ogu. And that's it. Once again, we remind you that on Sunday at 7 p.m., ASANTE KOTOKO reaction. The FA Cup quarterfinals against Lakers before then at 3 p.m., I will take on Golden Gate. And then on Saturday at 7 p.m., we have the Chelsea up against Sheffield United. And before then at 3 p.m., Park Academy from Kuneso will be up against Accra Unisa. Guys, we are man. And then so, myself, Wednesday, finals. And I don't do the class level. I give the level. One on the side, I realize United. I'm in that so they have man. I feel this is a big part. They start academic. You may have told so. Just Asante Kotoko. Asante Kotoko.
Club hoping to turn their fortunes around after winning just a game in their last 11 games. Kumasi Asante Kotoko, Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum has decided to go with Frederick Asari despite Kamara returning from suspension. Justice Blay wears the number 5 shirt. Gilbani Ndongani Samba, Saka Dauda, the former Bofo Kwatano player, is part of the team this afternoon. Elvis Cheba for Patrick Asiedu. Baba Yaya takes the place of Isaac Minta, and also Samuel Tinedu, Kwame Poku, Daniel Adrian Ajete, and Michael Sefa. This will be the 11 men to begin the game for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. On the part of Basake Holy Stars, Abdullah Ghazali has gone with Dubi Kasi Tai as the goalkeeper. Ennis Body continues to captain the side. He is the guy in your shot with the match officials. Da Costa Abuaje, Mpem Da Costa, the former Kotoko midfielder, is also back home. Prince Cheneboa, the silky winger and a dangerous player for Basake Holy Stars, and also Isa Yakubu. Abdullah Ghazali, the man in your shot, is the head coach for this team. Sadat Zuma Ibrahim, Emmanuel Kwame, Abdul Jawad Al Hassan, Simba Sylvester, and also Prince Otubia. What a game we expect this afternoon. Restom Gameli Sanobe, with his basket full of experience, will be in charge of the game this afternoon. Backed by Alugume Michael, Cheneboa Kobia Kenneth, and also Yakubu Hashim as the fourth official. Akwasi Asante is the match commissioner. Welcome one and all to the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. I am your commentator this afternoon, Robert Konye, and I will be ably backed by Daniel Dangana, Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum, Kumasi Asante Kotoko's head coach. Daniel, what do you expect from these two teams this afternoon?
Kumasi Asante Kotoko are still unbeaten since 2021-22 season against newly promoted side, and this time around, their first game they played in the season, Basake at home, the game ended in 1-1 draw. So this time they are playing at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium against Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Let's see whether they can conjure some magic. They are just unwinless, and they are struggling to win games, especially in their last 5 away games, with only 1 draw for Basake Holy Stars. At ASANTE KOTOKO, 5 games at home, they've won all. It tells you the kind of form they are going to, and they have the likes of, Albert Amua, who are still on bench, can come on to change things for Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO. Let's see whether the afternoon can produce a moment of magic. But I believe at home, Kotoko are high flying. Their last 5 home games, they are yet to taste defeat.
Gameli Senogbe has begun proceedings here this afternoon at the Papayara Sports Stadium. Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO plying their trade from right to left, and Basake Holy Stars will do theirs from left to right. Some very good display from ASANTE KOTOKO in the early stages of the game. It was a good one for Kwame Opoku, but he couldn't get a justice play. The fans are chanting his name. They really miss him. He's now back from suspension after that dark day in Ghana football in Nswatre. And this afternoon they have their man. Prosper Nate Ogum said they bring quality and also depth into the squad. No wonder the fans are happy and chanting his name all over. Justice Blade, the midfield dynamo.
Of course, the presence alone and the name Justice Blade is adding a lot of weight in midfield for Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO, battling out with the likes of Sylvester Simba alongside Issa Yakub, the former player for Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO. Let's see whether they can do it better. Prince Tunebua, he scored their first game against Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO. This time, can he do it again? But let's see, Patrick Asiedu and co are high flying this time. And Kwame Poku, very dangerous striker.
And that was Kwame Opoku, who nearly made things happen. Issa Yakubu, a good ball. They have the experience and everything it takes to match Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO this afternoon, especially in the midfield. And Pim Da Costa, Issa Yakubu and the likes. This is never going to be an easy task. They know it. That is why you can feel fire in their eyes. Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO.
Of course, and the rate at which the midfield is spreading play to the wide areas just to favor the likes of Prince Tunibua tells you the wing play is going to work effectively for Basake Holy Stars. So the fullbacks of Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO must always stay on guard, especially the rate at which they join attack.
Basake Holy Stars against teams based in the Ashanti region, they've scored and also conceded in all the 2 they've played. They drew 1-1 to Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO in Basake, and also they lost to Nations. This is an opportunity for Kotoko. Would this be the first? Right across the face of goal. And Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum will be a disappointed man. Kwame Opoku knows he should have scored. This was a glorious opportunity. These moments don't usually come, Daniel. So if you get any, you should finish it.
And especially looking at Kwame Opoku, a striker who's on a fine form. The fans were expecting something to happen in the early stages. Within the box, you should have served the selfish play and find the back of the net, but he opted for Saka Dauda, who was indecisive in terms of his runs. Maybe next time they can correct things going forward.
This is another opportunity. Saka Dauda. That ball was a bit faster than him. Basake Holy Stars are winless in their last 6 Premier League games. How would they gather that confidence to make things happen here this afternoon for them?
And of course, in their last 10 games, they've won 1, they drew 2. Tells you they are not on a very good form playing ASANTE KOTOKO, who are yet to concede defeat at home in their last 5 home games. And they are playing with a goal per game ratio of 1.09 tells you at least they always find the back of the net.
This is Da Costa. Cheba 4. Good defensive duties. And his body. This is what captains do. At some point, you always need to step up and show your quality. Cheba 4, Kwame Opoku, Duba Kasitai, and Abdullah Ghazali, who hope to put salt in the wounds of Asante Kotoko, who are winless in their last 2 games. They drew 1-1 in Samra Boy and 0-0 in Wenchi. Simba Sylvester on the bench of Basake. Frederick Asare, who has been trusted once again over Kamara. Da Costa was able to connect that, but the direction wasn't the best. Justice play. Justice exerting enough energy. He brings thickness into the midfield of Asante Kotoko. And that is what we are witnessing here this afternoon. He makes the midfield heavy. And it makes it really difficult to get past him.
Basake must try to read the positional play of Asante Kotoko strikers, because Saka Dauda alongside Kwame Poku are not stable. They move around, they rotate around. So to be able to track their movement, you must be very, very cautious and anticipate at the highest level to track them.
Of course, you need to make things work. Samba Onel always tries to go in with the long balls. He gets to Cheba 4. This is a dangerous one. Out by the goalkeeper. That nearly cost Holy Stars.
That moment from Kwame Poku. At this point, there was a lot of options to choose from. The top bin, the far corner, and the first pool. But opted for the cross, and Saka Dauda was not available. 10 clean sheets so far for Kotoko in 24 games. And 6 for Basake Holy Stars. Looks interesting. Kotoko last game against Zenga Apostles was goalless. Basake lost at home to Bibiani Gold Stars. So they're coming to this game ready fit. But look at that setup, 4-4-2, using the mid block, limiting passes to Justice Blake. And Kotoko must opt for the wide areas more.
The fans think it was a handball, but Rastom Kameli Senogbe believes otherwise. Patrick Asiedu. Tinedu complaining to the referee. Patrick, former Brecum Chelsea player, gets into the box. Patrick Asiedu. And that strike hit the side net. Prosper Nate Ogum. He would love to get that early goal just to unsettle them and make sure they get the things right. Issa Yakubu. Again, another foul.
I think Sadat Zuma must be careful. The former ASANTE player. Sadat Zuma, they call him. He's so experienced and he's been a rock at the back for Holy Stars. But Issa Yakubu alongside Sylvester Simba are not giving that protective cover. BASAKE, I need of. The presence of Justice Blaze do a lot of things. Continue to anchor in the defense.
He opted to go for the ambitious strike. Samuel Tinedu was able to get that ball off the way of Prince Otuba. The 24-time champions against the newly promoted side. There's been 106 newly promoted teams in the Ghana Premier League since 1956. Saka Dauda. Da Costa Mpim. Once upon a time, he was arguably the best midfielder in the Ghana Premier League.
His days at Ashgold, he was one of the best. Ampem Da Costa.
Cheneboa making things difficult for Asante Kotoko.
Prince Cheneboa, he scored against Hasselhoff in their first game, and he scored against ASANTE Kotoko. Tells you he's one player Kotoko must be cautious about.
Prince Cheneboa. Samba Onel goes in with that long ball. Samba seems to be an expert when it comes to long balls. He's always that guy who sends everything from deep into the attacking third.
The reason why the likes of Van Dijk are stand out are just because they can launch a lot of counter-attacking situations for their team using long balls, and I'm not surprised Samba Onel is doing that very well for ASANTE Kotoko. Every centre back, apart from a ball playing ability, should be able to launch attacking, triggering long balls, and you can see that from Samba Onel. 11 home games, 8 wins, 1 draw. They lost to ASANTE Kotoko.
Patrick Asiedu's cross has been headed out, and that is the first goal. Samuel Tinedu has plunged and plummeted. That was a mighty wicked deflection, and you dare not save that. Samuel Tinedu, he is announcing himself, showing the reason why ASANTE Kotoko paid close to 200,000 Ghana cedis for his services. He has risen up the occasion and he has announced himself. 1-0 Kotoko.
Ever since Nedu got the nod to be in the starting 11, he's been giving some statement performances. And he's been criticized ever since that famous move from Lagos City to ASANTE KOTOKO. And what a way to register your first goal in the Premier League for Kotoko. Just watch that. The second ball came, and make no mistake, the power, it took deflection. The goalkeeper could not attempt to save that ball. A very good one. And in the first game they played against BASAKE, Kotoko scored a first goal, but they bottled everything up when Prince Tuniba scored the consolation. This time they are leading again.
This will continue to be in play. Prince Pele. Justice play, anchoring the midfield. Saka Dauda with that ball through, and the flag goes up for offside.
Justice Blay, he is back, and you can see his presence overshadowing Isha Yakubu and also Sylvester Simba. Now Ampem Da Costa is drifting deep midfield to support play. They've now scored 15 goals in 12 home games. They've conceded 5. ASANTE KOTOKO.
BASAKE Holy Stars, like I said before, anytime they play against a club based in Ashanti region, they concede and they score. That was it. The goalkeeper was beaten.
Of course, he's very young, just 18 years. Dubi, former goalkeeper for Karela United.
Kotoko still trying to build up. Samba with that trademark long ball. But this time Ampem Da Costa was there to do justice to it. Issa Yakubu. Good turn, and that pass from Baba Yaya intercepted by Simba.
Kotoko are denying BASAKE the ball, and it causes a lot of frustrations when you chase the ball around. And this is the typical blueprint of Coach Prosper Ogun.
Baba Yaya, whose services was really missed when he was on the bench in Wenchi against Young Apostles. This afternoon, he's back. Sylvester Simba continues to torment Da Costa. Good turn from Da Costa.
Anytime BASAKE are trying to put their passes together in attack, they often give the ball away easily. And ASANTE KOTOKO are not making the center of the pitch so easy for BASAKE to pass through. And they've been able to tame Abwaje Da Costa alongside Prince Tuniboa, the deadly players offensively. But then again, Sylvester Simba supposed to be adding that creativity. It's also overshadowed by Justice Blay.
That was a strike. and in his body showing some level of experience and also brilliance. Sylvester Simba, ball being brought to Prince Pele, the cross put in. And Kasali Abdullahi showing them how it should have been done.
Of course, such balls you don't be allowed to halfway way through, so you must be tough to have your gravity balance.
Kotoko seeking to exploit the back line of BASAKE Holy Stars. And they try to do that through the long balls. Always from Gilbani Ndongani Samba Onel.
ASANTE Kotoko have conceded only 1 goal in their last 5 home games, and they've scored 10 goals. They've kept 4 clean sheets. Tells you hardly break into the defense of ASANTE Kotoko. Only 1 goal conceded in their last 5 home games, and they've had a lot of interesting numbers. 1-0 win over Hasofok, 2-0 win over Bibene Gold Stars, and their biggest win of the season this season was that 4-1 win over Vision. They won over Karela United by 1-0 and Legon Cities by 2-0. It tells you they always find a way to score at home.
Saka Dauda against Mpim Da Costa. This afternoon, Mpim is being deployed as a right back. And so far, he has delivered.
Of course, you need experienced guys to tame dangerous players around, because having Saka Dauda on the left alongside Patrick Asiri, these are informed players, and you need experience to keep them mute.
Cheba for that ball had already gone out, according to assistant referee.
BASAKE only starts with only 1 draw, 4 defeats in their last 5 away games. It tells you they are no good travelers.
Issa Yakubu gets the touch, he gets space. And that was a ball through. He was trying to look for Cheneboa. Kotoko have that under control. ASANTE Kotoko, they have some very good records against newly promoted teams.
But one thing about Samba Onel is that he's able to play alongside any player that is being used to pay him. He started the season with Justice Blay in defense. We saw Harry Ansu. A lot of different players, but Samba Onel is able to provide that better pair.
And this afternoon, he's playing alongside Michael Sefa. And he's still making things happen. Kampuku. Achete, this is Baba Yaya. Baba lacks that strength. Mpim Da Costa. Issa Yakubu.
He's looking partial in this game. And former players of big teams like Kotoko and Asofok struggle to play against them. And he was here in the 2015 season with head coach Bashir Effort.
The experience, Issa Yakubu.
Of course, started from Liberty Professionals and he made a systematic career move. Played for ASANTE KOTOKO before traveling abroad, and now he's back home.
The nation of Qatar knows him very well. He's played for so many teams, so many Qatari clubs, and he's back to BASAKE Holy Stars. Safer Justice Blade. Kotoko having lots of men in the attacking third, in the half of Holy Stars, trying to pin them back. Making sure they don't enjoy the game. Some owner.
The confrontational centre back. So aggressive. The informed Patrick Asedu. He was so exceptional against Lagos Cities.
Dr. Okum complained about the pitch in their game against Young Apostles. I think this time they have their favorite venue and favorite turf. So you can see them enjoying the game and trying to enjoy play. Ajete, who has been shifted to the right for Patrick. Michael Sefa to play alongside Samba Onel in defense. No, Joseph Ablo is still absent. But for Baba Saka Dauda, Buba Kasi,
You can watch the number of players in and around 18-yard blocks of BASAKE, but they lack that compatibility. They always leave spaces for the opponent to exploit despite having numbers in defense. Sayakubu. Liberty professionals and allies. ASANTE KOTOKO. You can never doubt the experience. Maybe his last dance, but he wants to do it with interest.
Saka to Opoku. This is Baba Yaya. Saka Dauda. The net. The flag goes up. That was some brilliant combination of play between the ASANTE KOTOKO boys, but maybe one of them should have just finished it instead of squaring it up.
Of course, Baba Yaya was on the onside position to have scored, but opted for an assist. And Saka Dauda was spotted on the offside position.
The replay will serve us better. Still Kotoko. Zuma. This was it. Papa Yaya was the one in the offside position. Kamara, back from suspension, is on the bench for ASANTE KOTOKO.
You know the strength of every team. You must have a very good bench, and having Isaac Minta, Samson Eduku, Albert Amwa, Mohamed Kamara all on the bench tells you the strength of KOTOKO team.
Free kick. Patrick Asiedu. Can he do what he does best?
Against Aduana Stars, he scored from such a moment.
Patrick Asiedu.
Patrick Asiedu with 2 goals this season. Alongside Justice Blues having 2. Saka Dada with 2 goals. Albert Amos still leading Kotoko. Scoring booth.
Cheneboa up against Ajete. Cheneboa intercepted by Justice Blake. In his body, trying to keep Kwame Opoku quiet in this game this afternoon.
And he's doing it really well. His ability to judge the movement and read the game further is keeping Kwame Opoku silent. And Sadat Zuma giving that aggressive bite.
Abdullahi Ghazali is furious with that decision. He is not a happy man. Ghazali is furious.
That offside moment.
Justice Blake. Zuma. Pem da Costa. Zuma goes to his goalkeeper, Duba Kasi.
Sylvester Simba, the former player for Dreams FC.
Acosta. The bench of Basake watching on in disappointment. Frederick Asare. Good turn. Another ball through for Kwame Opoku. Zuma. Da Costa back to Zuma. We've done 33 minutes. And Basake Holy Stars trail the 24-time champions by 1.
In their first game, Albert Amos scored the first goal around the 35th minute. But Prince Uniba equalized around the 82nd minute. And this time, Kotoko took the early lead. Can Basake manage to come back? This season, they've managed to snatch 4 points from Hasselfolk in 2 games. Can they do that against Kotoko?
Patrick Asiedu still keeping the ball for himself. And Pem da Costa wins it. And Basake starting the build-up after winning that ball legitimately according to the referee.
You know, Coach Ghazali worked under Prosper Teogum, and both coaches love to build patiently from the back line. And Ennis, with his goalkeeper alongside Sadat Zuma, playing comfortably, pushing Kotoko back to their own half.
Issa Yakubu with that ball to Prince Pele. Abdul Chamad Al Hassan to Ennis. This is Da Costa. He tried the back heel. Samuel Tinedu having one of his best days. Cheba for could they get a second? Baba Yaya. And then Pim Da Costa concedes a corner.
That was a poor anticipation from Ampim Da Costa. He should have let go the ball. Goals considered. Proud to this game, their last 5 away games, Basake Holy Stars.
And that was a free header from Samba Onel. You need to tame this guy when he's in the box. He's a monster, isn't he?
He's shown that apart from his ability to give a lot of shield and cover the back line, launching of long balls, he can also dominate the everywhere.
Patrick Asiedu, ball being blocked. Prince Pele. And again,
just so close, Samba or no. Just watch how he dominated the air. Interesting. I think Sadazuma must be cautious because he's been giving away a lot of dangerous free kicks in this game so far.
That is another free kick for the Porcupine Warriors. They are seeking to get their 25th title of the season. Patrick Asiedu, Justice Blay heads. Issa Yakubu gets it out. Michael Sefa.
That was so bad.
A bit of a kung fu kick. But you can't argue it wasn't deliberate.
Of course, and players always have their way through. Kotoko biggest win this season was against Vision. They won by 4-1. And their biggest defeat this season was that 2-0 defeat to Nations FC.
That was the situation. Sylvester Semba back on his feet. Kotoko will have a free kick. Daniel Ajete, Samba O'Neill, Patrick Asiedu. Ajete goes for it. And Bubakasi. He wouldn't let this one pass, just like the first one. And thankfully, there was no deflection this time. Samba O'Neill being a tough nut for Prince Pele to crack. Prince Pele, 40 minutes. We still have some few minutes, approximately 5 before time added on. Elvis Cheba for Saka got that header. Isaiah Kubu with a clearance. Kotoko pinning Basake Holy Stars back. Zuma. Prosper Nate Ogum signaling Patrick Asiedu to go for that kick. He is a pinpoint crosser.
Substitution by Holy Stars. Player number 3, Prince Okuku. Replaces player number 9, Abuaje Dacosta.
Abuaje Dacosta has been sacrificed.
Prince Opoku with 2 goals this season for Basake Holy Stars. And maybe Ghazali is not impressed with the threat Abuaje Dacosta is creating.
We will get to know later if it was an injury or tactical. Coach Ghazali will definitely answer that. Samba Blade switches to Sefa. Ajete manages to keep it in. Frederick Asare.
The 2 fullbacks of Kotoko are offering antagonistic movement. Patrick Asedu, who is surging forward. Ajete, who is trying to add up for the back 3. And it's lovely, but the midfield is so crowded. Babaya dropping deep to support Justice Blay and Tinedu.
Prince Opoku was trying to get his first touch of the game, but it wasn't the best. Ajete, another throw has been won. Kotoko taking the game to Basake Holy Stars. They are dictating how the game should be played. Yakubu Isa. There is space, there is time. Sylvester Simba failed to make that ball a fruitful one. Asante Kotoko leading in the first half by a goal. And that thunderous strike from Samuel Tinedu is what they're holding on to. 2 additional minutes. Patrick Asiedu's cross across the face of goal.
Patrick Asiedu always searching forward to serve as an outside forward player, but the crosses this afternoon are not influential because they struggle to spot Kwame Opoku in the box.
Prince Pele. And Prince Otuboa. He prefers to be called Pele. One of the 2 additional minutes already played. And Prince Pele with a feeble ball.
Interestingly, Patrick Asiedu is combining offensive duties and defensive duties, and yes, still Pele is struggling to dominate in the right side of attack for Basake. And also Ajete managed to tame the top player for Basake Holy Stars, the top scorer, 6 goals, Prince Tunebwa.
Basake seeking to get something in the next few seconds. And the flag is already up. Prosper Nate Ogum saying no offside. The first half has come to an end. And Basake Holy Stars trailing by 1 goal. Samuel Tinedu with a thunderbolt of a strike, which took a mighty wicked deflection before beating Tuba Bubakar Sitai into the empty net. And of course, Rustum Kameli Sanogbe has brought the half to an end.
A scrappy half for both sides, but Kotoko managed to get the opener through Samuel Tinedu. But the key performers, the top players, the prima donnas for Basake Holy Stars are yet to show. Likes of Sylvester Simba, Prince Tunebwa, who scored against Kotoko at home, all yet to up their game. Let's see whether the second half can produce something magical.
The second half will be back in a few minutes' time.
The excellent Senior Ghana representation to Mohamed Kamara, Master ASANTE KOTOKO, goalkeeper of the month of the Ghana Premier League. The month of December, Mohamed Kamara was in charge, the goalkeeper of the month. Congratulations, Mohamed Kamara. The presentation is done by former Black Stars goalkeeper Bukari Yamba. Once again, we want to congratulate Mohamed Kamara. Thank you.
From the break. Asante Kotoko players having words with themselves. They lead by a goal. They feel perhaps that is not enough. They will need to add more. Zuma also receiving some tutorials. Rostom Gameli Sanobe. The man at the helm of affairs in terms of officiating this afternoon. Frederick Asare. Gameli signaling everyone to get ready. And also come on the pitch. You can see some bit of determination in the faces of the Basake guys. Pampuku. Dr. Prosper Nate Oku. Second half gets underway. The first provided just a goal. Let's see if the second half is going to do same or possibly give us more goals. Cheba for Ajete. He tried to take the narrow path. And Prince Cheneboa has given away another throw. Daniel Ajete. He has been deployed as the right back this afternoon.
4 games that Basake failed to win on the road. But they've been able to find the back of the net. But they always lose more than 1 goal. So if Kotoko will survive, they must score more than 1 because Basake have 5 goals in 5 away games despite not winning any. Tells you.
Some good play. And the header has been brought out. Chebafo was the last to get to that. Najeti.
Najeti want to cement his position because very soon Laura Mo will be back. And see that healthy competition working out.
Bubakas. Enis Buadi. Basake Holy Stars, who made 1 substitution in the first half. Isa Yakubu trying to drop deep with his experience and make sure things happen. Prince Chenebo, the silkiest player in the Basake team. Misplaced pass. Kwame Poku takes over. Cheba 4. And Baba Yaya has been brought down.
I think Baba Yaya must up his game because the offensive creativity is all in his hands. But he's not living with Evelyn. And I believe Baba Yaya must improve, especially his creativity. He's been given the nod several times, but yet to show that creative element he's known for. His days at King Faisal, he was one of the best in the game in terms of creativity. But the Kotoko fans are saying he's yet to show 50% of what he's known for.
That was it. Papa Yaya brought down. Consultations needed between Kameli and his assistant.
Another angle for Patrick Asiru to shoot.
Patrick is the free kick expert. He scored 1 in Doma against the Diana Stars. Perhaps he will do it again. Patrick straight into the wall. Ajete. Ajete brings in that cross. And Cheba for nearly made it too. For ASANTE KOTOKO.
Of course, the cross came in at the right time and Cheba was there. But the angle he chose was too tight and goalkeeper was so very close to that specific angle. It tells you how dangerous Kotoko are looking anytime a ball is being floated. But for Basake to get something out of this moment, they must find a way to get the best from Prince Tuneboy because he's the only man that can step up to draw fouls in dangerous areas and also make sure that he can add creativity offensively for Holy Stars. And this is a big game player. He scored against Asafuk and he scored against Kotoko. That was that brilliant cross and Cheba for moment was so close.
Elvis Cheba for Holy Stars paid it. Yakubu Isa. He tried the one-time cross. Sylvester Simba. Patrick Asiedu. conceding a corner could be the safest.
Prior to his move from Dreams, he was one of the best creative players in the game. Sylvester Simba. He was playing typical academy football. This time, his form is inconsistent.
Sylvester Simba. Frederick Asari.
The goal per game ratio for Basake Holy Stars is 0.90. And for Kotoko is 1.09. It tells you Kotoko have been able to deliver. But the last 5 games, Basake, despite not getting a win, they always score. Because they lost 2-1 to Lagos City, 3-1 defeat to Heart of Lions. They lost 3-1 to Nations, 2-1 to Dreams, and 1-0 against Karela United. They've scored 5 goals, they've conceded 11 back. Tinedu's goal has made it 12 in 6 games.
Baba Yaya has gone to ground with a challenge from Enes Body.
Enes has been fantastic, keeping Kwame Poku quiet in the game, and his level of anticipation is standout. Basake came to the Premier League with inexperienced guys, but they've managed to get a lot of experienced figures on their roster. Saya Kubu, Sylvester Simba, Ampim Da Costa. So good.
And Pim Da Costa. Isaiah Kubu. In his body, showing a bit of athleticism. Cheneboa. Patrick Asiru have no time for that.
In the modern game, when you get a fullback who can defend very well and attack very well, it's a plus for you. And Patrick Asiru is suffering that for Kotoko. Sayakubu struggling against his former team.
He seemed a bit exhausted and just being unable to stamp himself on the game. Ennis Cheneboa Sylvester lost it. Samuel Tinedu putting up a near man of the match performance. Saka Bafo. Basake Holy Stars lost their last home game before visiting here. They lost by a goal. against BPN Gold Stars. A bench of Asante Kotoko.
The pressing scheme from BASAKE Holy Stars is not intensive, and the centre backs of Kotoko always have the advantage to move and progress the ball offensively. Look at the position of Sambo now, with Justice Blade dropping deep to fill that void.
Cheneboa. Bayaya's taking it. Baba keeping the ball. Bafo. And no foul for Holy Stars.
Cheba for attempting in-out dribble, but it wasn't perfectly executed.
Asante Kotoko. Ajete puts the ball in. Some brilliant defending from BASAKE Holy Stars. How did they manage to keep that out?
Liberty professionals, hats off. Isaiah Kubu, so experienced guy. Struggling against his former team.
That was a wasted free kick from Patrick Asiedi. I am a bit surprised how he took this one. Michael Sefa played as a right back against Young Apostles in Wenchi. And this afternoon, he has been deployed as a centre back, and he's giving that cover and shield. Kokumasi Asante Kotoko.
In as much as Kwame Kokuma's time is runs, but Babaya should also have that vision to know when to release the ball at the right time for his player to go onside. Lots of through balls attempted, but always the timing.
Baba Yaya chose Kwame Opoku. Kwame's ball, Abdul Jamad Al Hassan. Simba.
Prince Opoku, the guy who replaced Abuajida Costa. It's only 2 goals to his name this season. It's going to be the 9th win at home for ASANTE Kotoko this season, if they manage to salvage all 3 points here. $1 million question. 10 away games for BASAKE Holy Stars, only 1 win. They drew 2, they lost 7. Scored 8 goals, they conceded 17. Only 5 points. Their last 10 away games prior to this one. No wonder they are trailing.
Achete puts in a throw. Yakubu Isa. Himself and Sylvester Simba. This is not their game. They seem to be struggling.
Basake 4-2-3-1 shape anytime they are trying to attack, but they are lacking that creativity from Sylvester Simba, and also that presence from Isaiah Kubu is missing. Prince Tunibwa is hovering around without having access to the ball that much.
Bubakasi playing with some confidence. Cheneboa, the brightest spot in the Holy Stars team this afternoon. Sylvester. Crossing there. But the flag was up. And that is going to be retaken.
Babaya might be sacrificed for Emmanuel Imchi because he's almost ready for the game.
Baba Yaya, Kwame Poku gets Baba. And Saka Dauda is also a bit off in the second half. Asante Kotoko needs some substitutions, perhaps, to make the team work again.
Of course, lots of players coming in, like for like, Abaya for Emmanuel Imchi, Cheba for Albert Amwa. He scored against Basake away. Some round of applause from the fans for the top scorer with 7 goals.
Albert Amoa, after a very long injury layout, is back. And he continues to be the top scorer for the club. He runs really well.
Of course.
And he coordinates the press. Holy Stars, can they make history repeat itself? Because the last 2 games they've played against teams based here in the Ashanti region, they've scored in all and they've conceded. They've already conceded. Perhaps the scoring is yet to come. Papa Yaya looking worn out. Pele. Prince Pele with a strike.
He wanted to take advantage of the goalkeeper off guard.
He shot from that angle. Very, very brilliant. Abdul Jawad Al-Hassan for George Kisi. Prince Pele, Sylvester Simba are all being sacrificed.
Basake needs creativity. And just like I said, to be able to win against them, you must score more than one goal because they're able to find the back of the net. Despite they are struggling away from, they always find a way to pull one back.
Justice play. Pass it out. Emmanuel Ache. Zuma. All joining the attack. And Frederick Asare is not happy with his backline.
Of course, that was poor defensive setup to allow Sabet Zuma, who's a defender, to come close to give a line splitting pass is something they should be worried about.
Another cross being put in. Samba gets it out again. Emmanuel Entry. A good ball in there. And Bubakasi was off his line to deal with that ball.
Future is so bright for this young goalkeeper. Just 18 and former player for Karela United. Just watch that, and Albert Amor to the rescue.
Emmanuel Entry has been out of the starting lineup in the past few games.
One time, the key player for Kotoko, especially during the first half of the season. But now, he was on the bench.
Michael Sefa did a good job, but he failed to put in the right pass. And so Basake Holy Stars are relieved. And now they will build up.
Kotoko are forcing Basake to go for the long balls. And they are pressing very well, not giving spaces for Basake to pass through. And it's really looking good. Can we say a teacher and the student affair was Prosper Natiogu? Worked within the same local room with Ghazali.
That wouldn't be wrong. Ghazali joined as an assistant coach under Maxwell Konadu before Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum took over. And they were here for a while. Emmanuel Antwi. Can he put in the final pass? Kwame Poku. And Prosper Nate Ogum is appreciating the efforts of his attackers. Kwame Poku.
He's been kept quiet, but this time that was a good effort.
Patrick Asiedu. Saka continues to be in the game. Issa Yakubu is also around.
Kotoko showing what they know best. Circulating the ball patiently without issues from the back. That pass from Emmanuel Entry, Poku, just a one-step move, and the effort was so great.
Maybe, just maybe, Kwame should have squared it back to Entry. But every striker in this position will definitely try to shoot. Chineboa puts it across. Prince Opoku was the target. Abdullah Ghazali still trying to get a goal here.
Of course, in the first game, despite going down the early stages, he came back around the 82nd minute, can't get it to Prince Chineboa. And maybe, just maybe, some movement can come in his favor.
Samuel Tinedu got that ball out. And Isaac Minta alongside Michael Che Dramina. Saka Dauda is being sacrificed. And also Samuel Tinedu, the man who got the goal in the first half for Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Two top. Jamina will play more in advanced midfield along with Justice Blake.
Emmanuel Anchi. He is disappointed in himself. He knows that wasn't the right decision.
Too bad for Emmanuel Entry.
Chineboa. Very good winger.
This is the guy. He scored against Asofok. And at home, he got that restoration moment for Basake. And he is trying to up his game at this moment to get something for his team.
Prince Chineboa dispossessed. Empim, goalkeeper. Basake. They still feel they can force themselves back into this game. 75 minutes, 15 more to go. Emmanuel Entry turns well. This is what Emmanuel Entry is known best for. Asante Kotoko looking to circulate the ball. Once again, another long ball in behind the defense. Isaac Minta.
Isaac Minta was looking for something extraordinary. was a perfect dummy, but unfortunately, didn't get that advantage to the ball.
Kasali asking his men to move up front. They need to go badly.
ASANTE Kotoko hoping to maintain their unbeaten run at home, especially from the last 5 home games perspective. But again and again, BASAKE, anytime they are even on the losing position, they always find a way to get a single goal.
'77. Emmanuel Antwi, Isaac Minta. Minta square set up. Yakubu Isa with that ball, and Cheneboa is not so pleased.
Kwame Poku failed to score against Young Apostles, and he just missed a glorious opportunity.
BASAKE Holy Stars still. Can they create something? They are being wasteful and a bit passive. Kwame Opoku, Isaac Minta. Ajete and Zuma failed to get the best of controls. And Pim Da Costa. BASAKE Holy Stars, they mostly score or concede in the dying minute of games. Something like that could happen here today. They score or they concede in dying minutes. Abdullahi Ghazali. It's not really happy.
Their last 10 games, just only one win. They drew 2 and they lost 7. And another defeat looming. Giving some instructions to the key player, Prince Tunibwa.
Emmanuel Antwi,
Looking rusty.
just not himself. This was the guy who a few months ago was called into the Black Stars of Ghana. And Prosper Nate Ogum adding more instructions. Antwi. The pass to Minta. Can this be the finish? Zuma. What's there to clear? And Samba's ball. Basake Holy Stars. They've introduced some young chaps. And they're really taking over the game. Another cross, can Cheneboa steal that ball from behind? Ajete gifted that one.
Watch Albert Amwa dropping deep to just give some defensive cover. You need that collective effort to keep your team competitive.
Kotoko knocking to get a second goal. And Holy Stars not giving up. But from how the game is being played, we can feel they may or there might be another goal before the game ends. Ajete. Fans are here to give support to the Porcupine Warriors.
That combination play, and Patrick Aseduos and Sadar Zuma came with that timely clearance.
It was a good pass from Emmanuel and Yakubu Isa in his body. And that nearly brought the second goal. Emmanuel Antwi announcing his presence.
Just look at that moment, the control, the first touch, the movement, the shot was so good, but unfortunately, it struck the post. She did not got the second goal in the game.
And Emmanuel Antwi showing glimpses of his quality. It was like this before.
And that game against Young Apostles, his strike salvaged a point for Young Apostles.
Emmanuel Antwi, maybe the super sub. He could have been if that ball ended up in the net. Another Basake corner. Blocked by Chedramina. Basake continued to hold on to it. And that ball was meant for Yakubu Isa, but the flag goes up. And that is offside.
Just less than 4 minutes to end proceedings. And Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO putting all the effort together for the second goal. That strike from Albert Samoa denied by the goalpost. Still Kotoko. Free kick in favor of BASAKE Holy Stars. With a poor away run this season. Just a good ball in. BASAKE Holy Stars trying to pull one back. Prince Chuneboa. Beautiful movement. Strike and way off target. BASAKE Holy Stars trying to salvage something. In their last game, Prince Chuneboa scored around the 82nd minute. And the clock is ticking. Kotoko trying to maintain their unbeaten home run from their last 5 games perspective. BASAKE Holy Stars and Kwame Poku, the culprit. Less than 3 minutes, Sadat Zuma, the former player for Wasunta. Back to Sadat Zuma, surging forward. Wanted to opt for a long ball, but denied. Good press from Manchi. Back to Zuma. Sadat Zuma, beautiful 10. BASAKE Holy Stars, good pass. Timely intervention, Justice Blay. A good ball in for Albert Amo to chase. Timely intervention. And goalkeeper this is Holy Stars. Beautiful build up, nice press from Patrick Asedu. Throw in favor of BASAKE Holy Stars. Isaac Minta, the former Edwina Stars player, yet to announce his presence ever since he joined Kotoko. Kotoko now playing 3 top players up front. Isaac Minta, Kwame Poku, and also Isaac Minta. Albert Samoa. Can the cross go in? Goalkeeper Dubi Kasi, former goalkeeper for Karela United. Now this is Kotoko. Isaac Minta. Beautiful pass, Kwame Poku. Ennis with that very good defensive tax. Now Prince Chuneboa, can you go past his marker? He does very well with pace. Prince Chuneboa and timely clearance by Sefa. Anytime Prince Chuneboa is serving the ball, you can see the defenders of Kotoko on their toes. He's a very good player. 3 additional minutes for Kotoko to maintain their victory. And can BASAKE Holy Stars get something from the remaining 3 minutes? It's Frederick Asare. Edging his players to go deep. A good long ball in, dominated by Sadat Zuma. Emmanuel Enchi, can he turn? Beautiful. Still Enchi, Kotoko, Isaac Minta. On the far right, can he go past his marker? Isaac Minta, still Kotoko. By Ennis. With that calmness. Now BASAKE trying to recycle possession. Beautiful pass, can Isaiah Kubu chase. He spread play to Jendu Khan. Isaiah Kubu alongside Prince Uniba up front. Kotoko living dangerously in their post. But referee call for an infringement in favor of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. You have less than 2 minutes to end proceedings, and can Kotoko maintain such crucial moment? They've had perfect, excellent, good run in their last 5 home games. They won against Hasselhoff, the Bieni Gold Stars, Karela United, and they are showing that resilience at home. Isaac Minta. Few seconds to end proceedings. And Samba O'Neill sent a long ball. In center circle. Prince Chinibwa, beautiful 10. Prince Chinibwa still in possession. Basake Holy Stars, Justice Blay with a crucial intervention. Still Basake. Isaiah Kubu, the former player for Kotoko. Beautiful 10. Isaiah Kubu. Still Basake Holy Stars. A player down, but referee says players might continue. This is Sadar Zuma. Holy Stars launching attack. Perfect cover from Justice Blay. Now Manuel Nchi with a long ball. The goalkeeper was the solving situation. Three minutes up. And any moment from now, the center referee may be ending proceedings. Emmanuel Nchi, straight play to Albert Amwa. Now this is Kotoko, beautiful pass. Timely cover from Sadat Zuma and goalkeeper. And it's over here. Kumasi Asante Kotoko managed to salvage all the 3 points against a team they struggled to beat in the first round. And the goal from Samuel Tinedu was enough to give Kotoko all the 3 points. Basake Holy Stars still yet to record a win in their last 6 away games. Not good travelers at all this season, and coach Ghazali will be disappointed. It's going to have a lot of effect on the league table. But until then, it's a goodbye.
This is the other one.
the game has finally come to an end. It's a victory for Kumasi Asante Kotoko, 1-0 for them. BASAKE Holy Stars fought a good fight, but at the end, they couldn't get a point here. Coach, you fought a good fight, but at the end of the day, you lost the 3 maximum points. Your take on the game?
Well, we have done well, as you clearly see in the pitch. It's unfortunate we conceded the goal early in the 13th minute of the first half. We made mistakes because I think the ball was preventable, even though sometimes deflection, you don't have option, because we were not expecting that the shooting will come from that angle, and it came. The game is about winning. Either you draw or you lose. Unfortunately, we lost. We were expecting at least to get a better game, and unfortunately, we considered the early goal, and then that was the differences in the game. We'll take it in a good faith, go back, work, and then see how best we can work. We can play our next away match again, because we are going to Takwa to meet Midyama as well.
Coach, the past few games has been a bit difficult. What is the way forward to make sure that BASAKE will, maintain their place in the league?
Well, sometimes when you are playing this kind of league, especially in the second round, you see so many things happening. Because when you look at this game, the way the officiating officials, the way it goes, I don't talk about officiating officials, but here I'll talk about it, because I know what has gone into this particular match, what Kotoko has done in our camp. They didn't succeed. They have succeeded here. But I don't have anything to say, because when you look at the fouls that they took against us in the both halves, it's unfortunate. But all what I can say is that we will continue to work on the players. They should put up their best in the pitch. Everybody was there to see. Everybody watch it on television and see what happened. At least I'm happy about the way they have played, even especially in the second half. Tactically, they played to the instruction that I've given in the dress. It's unfortunate that we didn't get the equalizer.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Wish you the best. That was our coach, Abdullahi Ghazali. He believes his team fought a good fight, but in the end, football is all about win, you draw, or either you lose the game. And that was exactly what happened. Coach is here with me. Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.
Coach, your take on the entire game? You won by a goal to 0.
Yeah, I think we played better. We scored, so we deserve it.
Coach, Justice Billy came back, and his presence, you talked about it earlier, that they add a lot of quality. Apart from the quality in terms of leadership and presence, what does he give?
Absolute leader. He commands a lot of respect. He understands the game, so he's able to tell his colleagues what to do when we don't have the ball and when we have the ball. And you can see he has a lot of communication ability. He's able to direct them on the ball. So I think Billy in the middle of the park is a weapon for us.
Emmanuel Entry came on, and he also had a very good chance. He played some very good game. Albert Amo as well. The bench is so thick, and it's able to add a lot to your team. What difference do you think those from outside made in this game?
I think that it was key when they came on. Albert and then Entry, Che, they brought some stability. They made us to have control of the game. We were leading, so all that we wanted to do was to just make sure that we keep hold of the ball. We wanted them to see more of the ball, and then when they lose the ball, we punish them on the counter. And that was exactly what these people, when they came in, they were doing. So I think their addition or their inclusion into the team adds a lot of depth for us.
Thank you very much, Coach.
Welcome.
That was Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum, the head coach for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. We've heard from the two coaches. The game ends. It is 1-0 in favor of Kumasi Asante Kotoko over BASAKE Holy Stars.
Let's cherish our own. Ghana Premier League is back again. I say this is our own. Let's cherish our own. Division 1 League is back again. This is our own. Let's cherish our own. Ghana Premier League.
And we are ready for the Ghana Premier League 2024-2025 season.
We are ready. We are ready.
We are ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Please, we are ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.